Hello YouTube, Dave here. Just gonna quickly unbox the Teferi Planeswalker deck for the latest set, Magic the Gathering Dominaria. So even though I had said that I was kind of done with the Planeswalker decks, I did get this one for a pretty good deal. So normally it costs around $20 retail. I ended up getting it for I think I saved about $6 off of this. So it only cost me $14. I'm going to save the booster packs like I have with the other ones and try to do a separate video for them at some point. At this point I've actually got quite a few magic boosters that I just haven't done anything with yet. But I will be doing a separate video for those at some point in time. So we're just be looking at the deck itself here today. So like I said, this is from Dominaria, and this is the Teferi Timebender deck. And from what I understand, this is going to be sort of an artifact-heavy deck. If I do continue to buy the Planeswalker decks, I think it's going to mainly be the non-duplicates of Planeswalker decks that I already have in terms of the main character. Like, so Chandra was available for this set as well, but I actually already have a Chandra deck, so I'm not really interested in getting another one of those. I may get more Nissa decks because she's kind of my favorite, but anyway, we'll see how things go as time develops or as time goes by. Also, one of the interesting things about this packaging is, for the first time, I think, since they started doing the Planeswalker decks, they actually tell you what colors the decks are made out of. So you can see the symbols up on the top there. So this is going to be a white and a blue deck, as you can actually also tell by the Planeswalker itself. And just on the back here, it just says Teferi Timebender. Teferi is a master of temporal magic. He uses powers to manipulate time and accelerate your deck to certain victory. This includes the deck box, the 60 card deck, and 2 booster packs, as well as a strategy insert and magic quick reference card. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just open this up. And of course, I always, like I said, I collect the packaging. I keep the boxes, so I try to open these from the bottom as much as I can. Alright, this one might be a little bit difficult to get into, so I'll be right back as soon as I open it up. Alright, so we are in. Let's just pull out the tray here and see just what we've got. I also actually have my orange dragon sleeves with me here. I'm actually going to pop those open as well, only because the foil cards, I don't want to leave them out too long. They do have a tendency to want to curl up, so I'm going to pop one of the Planeswalker card into the sleeve pretty much right away here. Alright, so first is the Planeswalker card itself. Alright. Alright, so here we have the Teferi Timebender. So he's 4 and a white and a blue. He starts with 5 loyalty. His +2 is untap up to 1 target artifact or creature. -3 is gain 2 life and draw 2 cards. And at -9, it's take an extra turn after this one. So that's not bad overall. Like I said, I just want to pop him into a sleeve pretty much right away. Alright, so there we have Teferi. The box itself actually looks pretty nice as well. I like the nice shade of blue there. Now, just getting into this. There we go. So here are the 2 packs of the Dominaria boosters. Like I said, I'm going to hold on to these and do them in a separate video, along with the other booster packs I got from the other Planeswalker decks. I may hold on to these for a little while until I have enough to do like a big opening video with like a whole bunch of booster packs. So I mean, I played Magic more in the last little bit than I have in a while, but I don't feel necessarily as much of a need to open up packs as I did before. So anyway, it's kind of weird. But then we have the Hey Before You Play. So this is the strategy insert. So playing the deck, Teferi's knowledge of ancient spells and artifacts allows him to outwit his opposition. As you whittle away your opponent's life total with flying creatures, Teferi can untap your attackers and maintain a solid defense. Use Teferi's time warping magic to take an extra turn, and you'll have plenty of time to summon powerful allies who you can put ahead of you, or who can put you ahead for good. And it just goes over some of the mechanics that are in. I don't know if they're necessarily in the deck or if they're in just the magic in general. So counters, flying, and historic. So historic cards are anything that have legendary, saga, or artifact. Speaking of, that's just a quick reference guide. Speaking of, when it comes to legendary creatures, they did redesign the borders that go around them so that they really stand out. And Dominaria is, I guess, a set that's really built around legendary creatures. Like each booster pack is guaranteed a legendary creature, which is kind of cool. So now, just got to set this down here, and just going to zoom in. Alright, so we have Nambia the Faithful Healer. So she is a legendary. Of course, you can see that border along the top there. And she is a 2/2 for 1, a white, and a blue. When she enters the battlefield, you may search your library and/or graveyard for a card named Teferi. Timebender, reveal it. So this is the search card, so there should be only one of those? Oh no, there's a second one, okay. So there's going to be another one of these, whoops, the Daring Archaeologist, underneath of the other Nambia. Because I don't know why they do that, it's so weird. Anyway, so it's a 3 and a white. For a 3/3 creature, when Daring Archaeologist enters the battlefield, you may return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever you cast a historic spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Daring Archaeologist. And then, of course, we have our second Nambia. Oh, okay, we only have one of the Daring Archaeologists, alright. So we have another legendary creature here. We have Zahid, Jinn of the Lamp. So 4 and 2 blue for a 5/6. You may pay 3 in the blue, and tap an untapped artifact you control rather than pay this spell's mana cost. Okay, so you can get them out a little bit cheaper if you tap an artifact. So that's pretty cool. And I guess, is that it for the rares? Huh. It seems like there's one less rare. Then you have the Sparring Construct, so 1/1 for 1. When it dies, you can put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Knight of New Benalia. 2 of those, 3 of those. And another Sparring Construct. Like, these aren't actually shuffled decks. I don't know why they don't have just all the duplicates together. Relic Runner, so 2/1 for 2. Can't be blocked if you cast a historic spell this turn. Oh. And then you have Tasuko, oh my goodness. Tasuko Yumizawa Fugitive. So 1 in the blue for 1/3. Creatures you control with power or toughness 1 or less can't be blocked. Alright, and then you have the Azith Glider. 2 of those, 3 of those. Jehora's Familiar. Juggernaut. Can't be blocked by walls. I think that's pretty much like an old school classic card. It's really cool to have. Teferi Sentinel. So this is one of the cards that benefits from having, Teferi, from having him on the battlefield. So as long as you have a Teferi Planeswalker, this gets +4/+0, making it a 6/6, as opposed to the 2/6. And 3 of those. Oh, nice. Sarah Angel. Alright, I like that. Flying Vigilance for 3 and 2 white. Gideon's Reproach. So for 2, you deal 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Those are instants. Befuddle. Target creature gets -4/-0 until end of turn and draw a card. So a couple of those. Then you've got Divination. For 3, draw 2 cards. Temporal Machinations. Return target creature to its owner's hand. If you control an artifact, draw a card. And 3, 4 of those. Whole playset of those. Alright, and then we are into our lands. So... I want to say that these two are probably my favorite of the Plains lands for this set. I mean, that one's kind of bland looking. And that one's alright. That one's alright as well. Alright, there's our Plains. Then we've got our island art. Oh. Sounds pretty nice. I like that one. Actually, I like all the island ones. All those island cards look really cool. Alright, and then we have just 4 of the Meandering Rivers. Enters the battlefield tapped, and you can put them on for a white or a blue. And there you go. That's pretty much it. So that is the Teferi Planeswalker deck. Like I said, I'm going to hold on to those booster packs for another day, and I will do something with them at another time. Just try to organize these a little bit better. So if any of you watching have actually bought this deck and played it, let me know how it works for you, if you enjoy it, in the comments below. I look forward to reading, of course, any and all comments that people leave on my videos. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Funding for this channel is provided by my awesome supporters over on Patreon. So everyone who has donated to that, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. Even $1 a month helps immensely, and without your guys' support, this channel would not be possible. I want to provide special thanks to Kennedy S., David L., Will W., Michael L., The Twisted Tentacle Inn, and Roll Stats for their generous donations. Thank you again to everyone who's contributed, and all of you make this possible.